I'm Tracey Tucker, and this is Discover Flint Township, brought to you by Flint Township Economic Development Authorities, HAP, Financial Plus Credit Union, Shea Automotive Group, and 103.9 The Fox. This morning, I have my good friend with me, Bridget Stafford from HAP.
Good morning, Tracey. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, you beat me to it. Happy Mother's Day to you, and happy Mother's Day to all our listeners.
All the moms, happy Mother's Day.
And if you didn't get your wife a present from the kids, you better get out and do it.
Yeah, it's early, but you can get out there. If nothing else, get them some breakfast or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Donuts.
I mean, your breakfast in bed, that's always a good one. So anyway, we are, it's May 8th, and it's a beautiful day.
Yep.
And I have sad news for everybody. Very sad news.
Not for everybody.
You can't see the tears running down my face. No. Our good friend Bridget is this, I think, your last show.
Right? Yeah, this is definitely my last show, and this upcoming week is my last week at HAP. I am retiring.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations. I'm very happy for you.
Oh, I'm
You've had a
super
great
excited.
career.
Yeah.
And it's been wonderful working with you all those years. How many years are you finally going to be there?
25 years. I just had
that
last month in April. I had my 25th anniversary of working at HAP, and most of you guys know it, formerly Health Plus here in Flint. But yeah, so I've had an awesome time working there and working with partners like you guys and so many of the community agencies that we continue to support. Lots of fun stuff, and it's been a great ride.
Yeah, you know, and we have worked on so many great projects together.
Absolutely.
HAP has been a great community partner with Flint Township. Even Steve Schneider, who is one of your
facilities director, he's leaving too.
I know, I'm losing all my good HAP people. Anyway, but he is on our DDA, and then we work with Omar and Elizabeth.
Omar Sims, yes, and Elizabeth Robinson. We've got two great folks who are going to be spending a lot of time here in Flint doing events and sponsorships, so you won't even know I'm gone. I might not even be gone, really, you know? I just don't have to do the 9 to 5.
Back whenever you want to come.
Exactly. Just giving up the 9 to 5 part of it all.
Yeah, and like I said, you guys have been great community partners. They've helped us with a lot of things when all the COVID stuff was going on, and we were trying to help businesses in the community. HAP stepped up as a community partner and helped us do advertising for the businesses as they were able to open back up and help get information out to the community. So that was great. And we just got done doing the bunny trail.
Right. Easter. Yeah.
Gosh.
All kinds of great events coming up. And, you know, Tracey, talking about COVID-19, the pandemic and the work around that, I really kind of saw that or see it now as sort of the capstone to my career. Hard work out in the community, out in hot parking lots, cold parking lots, tents, rain, whatever, trying to help make sure the community took advantage of opportunities to be vaccinated. And we're really proud of the work that we've done. I don't have a running total. I think this year we've done maybe 15 events so far and done, you know, maybe 500 immunizations. But in 2021, we did over 200 events. A lot of folks saw Omar a lot around town here. Over 200 events that helped to deliver almost 50,000 COVID-19 vaccinations.
That's
so
amazing.
To me, that's the capstone to my career. That's probably the most important work I'll ever do in my life. So I'm really happy to have been part of that.
That's great.
You guys,
and I mean, you guys were all over the state.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
Right?
You know, in McDonald's parking lots in Detroit, where people thought we were crazy, but we had great participation. One of our medical directors, Dr. Peter Watson, wasn't afraid to go up to people and almost literally pull them out of the car if they were willing to be vaccinated. We made it happen. And that, you know, is a huge undertaking. It's still not over with. I mean, I think a lot of us have gotten a lot more, you know, comfortable, you know, being in public and being together, but there's still reason to be vaccinated or boosted if you haven't been. So I'm going to put one more plug in for that.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, I think there's a lot more information out there now today in the medical atmosphere. They have a lot more knowledge of what they're dealing with. And I think that helps calm that fear factor, and then people can make good decisions.
Right. I mean, I think we have at least a year, a little more than a year now of data under our belts as far as the safety and the efficacy. So again, if anybody's listening who hasn't, please don't put it off. Please think of it as something that is just part of your overall health care.
Right.
And that's
just like flu shot.
Exactly. It's important. It's not fun, but it's really something that you should consider doing for yourself, your family, and the community.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to preach
There you
that.
go. not our soapbox.
There you go.
We got it. So, but let's talk about, you guys are still doing some of those events.
Gosh,
Where can they find out about those events?
All kinds of information will be available. Our social media channels, HAP, Health Alliance Plan HAP would be a good place to find some of this info. But we have continued and we will continue to partner with community agencies that are putting together events that benefit the community, that provide a great place and entertaining thing for families to do. And as summer starts off, and we're kind of at the precipice of summer still, but we've got so many great things going on this year that HAP is still going to be part of.
Yeah. And, I know you've got something coming up just in May, right?
Right. One thing that we're part of the Back to the Bricks events, and that's with Amber Taylor and her team doing just a phenomenal job being everywhere. So HAP is one of the sponsors for all the events with Back to the Bricks, but the first one is happening on Saturday, May 22nd, and that is Dust 'em Off, the Dust 'em Off car show. So you'll see our team there. We'll probably have some of our Medicare sales team there as well to provide information and education, but that's a great way to kind of, dust them off and kind of get ready for the summer season, because so many great things are coming up this summer.
Yeah, awesome. And then, I know that you work with other locales, not just Flint Township, but we'll let that go.
Our
You've got some
entire
other
area.
things going.
Absolutely. A couple things to think about coming up this summer. You can get more info. One is Get Fit in Flint, and that's something that this is the second year that HAP Empowered, our Medicaid brand, has sponsored this free series of exercise classes. Those start in June. So look up either Get Fit in Flint or look up Harambe Wellness, which is HARAMBE. Harambe, sorry. And those classes start in June, and they're all different types of fitness activities. They're all free. And we'd love for folks to look into that a little bit more. And then, of course, the summer concert season is almost here already.
Almost here.
Yeah. So a couple things that we've always been involved in that we're going to continue to be for many, many years. We've been a supporter of the Clio Amphitheater series of concerts.
Oh, my gosh. I have not been there. I'll tell you, the last time I went there, we saw Lee Greenwood.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was a long time ago. It was...
So you see, I'm not going to be a singer in my next career. But
we went and seen him, and it was I want to say it was at least 10 or 15 years ago, but we went there. It was a beautiful night, nice in the probably late July, early August we went. And so it was like really hot in it, so we're sitting there and... He's up there on stage. And you know how we get those huge June bugs?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Not a fan. Not a fan.
That thing flew right into his forehead.
Oh, no.
And he was, like, startled. He kept singing. And then he got done, and he was like, what was that? And he looked down. It was laying on the ground. He realized what it was. He's like, you guys got bugs big as Texas.
Oh, and they're sticky and that would not have gone over well with me. I'm not a fan of bugs.
It was horrible.
So outside of the bugs, outside of the bugs, that is such a fun venue, and there's tons of people. It's a great time, and we've had again a group of our employees, some of our retirees. So I guess I might join this group now that soon, who have gone and like they kind of do the HAP swag. And they'll actually like walk through the crowd and bring the swag, and people just love it. So we just really like to support things like that provide opportunities for the employee or for the community to go out and have fun, not have to spend a lot of money, but have a great night out. Yeah. So that's one of the things we like to do.
And it's good to hear that that's back open, because that closed for a while, right?
And they've actually
done some remodeling.
Yeah, I just saw some notes where they're all cleaned up and ready to go for the new season, and so we're super excited to be there again. And that starts on July 5th. It's on Tuesdays, so what else are you going to do on Tuesdays, right? You might as well go to Clio and see a concert.
Yeah,
so
that's perfect.
And that goes through August 9th, so lots of great shows coming up, awesome, fun times. Again, it's free usually. It's not like you're going to spend tons of money and have a fun night out with the family.
Yeah, and it's an amphitheater, so it's outdoors. It's great. I mean, it is a great venue.
Yeah.
You're sitting like it's... and I don't know if it's still this way, but it used to be that you go, as you go down the steps on the hill, that's the seating. So, it's all flat. It's not like you're not stuck in those little chairs where you're,
Yeah, it's comfy. It's good view, good sight lines, and it's easy to get to and easy to find. So why not plan a Tuesday here or there this summer going to Clio?
Yeah. I will allow you to talk
your
about that on Discover Flint Township, but that's okay. No, we love it when our neighbors have great things going on because, it's for people in our area to go to, too.
Absolutely.
It's not just
just down the road.
People.
You don't even have to go on the highway if you don't want to.
Exactly. You can take the back roads.
So lots of great stuff. And so, again, we're going to, again, be doing the Tunes at Noon, which is downtown Flint. So, again, neighborly.
So what is that?
That starts in July, around the same time, that usually right after the 4th of July. And that also goes till the early part of August. And the Greater Flint Arts Council has just announced that they're moving the location. Now, it used to be in Wilson Park, which is right across from the side of the farmers market, so right in the U of M Flint. Well, now they're moving it right to the green space that's on the corner of Saginaw and 2nd Street. So it's where Zolo, the restaurant Zolo, we're giving a free plug, I guess, hey?
Yeah.
Right in front of Zolo there is where those concerts are going to be now. So we think that'll be a much better location for the folks that work downtown. It's going to be a little more noticeable for people that just happen to be there. And they put on a wonderful array of concerts. They're all at lunchtime.
Nice.
Basically, let's just say roughly 11:30 to 1, give or take, weekdays, every weekday. So
that's cool.
Again, if you're in town looking for something to do at lunchtime, great opportunity to come downtown.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah,
that's
lots
very
of
good
fun
on their
stuff.
part. Yeah. And then always you're involved with the Crim.
Oh, absolutely. This will be the 45th year for the Crim. So they're doing all sorts of new and interesting promotions for the Hap Crim Festival of Races. The actual race day is Saturday, August 27th. There are a few events on through the week with the expo where folks can come to pick up their race bibs and their shirts, and of course swag. And great news, and I'm sure you'll hear more from Joe from the Crim and others later this spring and summer. But they have announced that they'll be going back to the expo. So a lot of people like the expo because they can get updated equipment and shoes and the latest whatever it is that runners are needing this year. So that will be back this year, and that's usually all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and Friday, and then Saturday with race day. Friday night, which will be the 26th of August this year. Some great opportunities to get downtown to see the Special Olympics racing, which is super fun. And they'll also be back to doing the Michigan Mile on Friday night. So some changes this year.
Yeah.
But again, lots of celebration coming with the 45th anniversary of the Hap Crim Festival of Races.
Have they started their training?
The training program is underway now. And you'll see the running groups usually on Tuesday. Some groups meet on Thursdays, but you'll see groups of folks running around all parts of town because there are training groups all over the place.
I know some of them were using our park.
Yeah, they like Elms Road Park, is it? Or?
No, the one that we have right by the police station, the Flint Township Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's I think it's a 1.5-mile walk.
Oh, okay.
The trail.
Yeah, so do that 2 or 3 times. That'll get your blood pumping, huh?
Might even be 2.5 miles. I'm not sure. You can tell I'm a big walker. Actually, I do walk on the treadmill, but I've just never got involved in the Crim. It's a great event. My niece
phenomenal.
does it. I have a couple people I know. I love the teddy bear trot.
Yes, the teddy bear trot will be back to Saturday. So we're really, we're trying to, or the Crim is trying to, bring it kind of back to the pre-pandemic days in terms of how the things are laid out. And we're really optimistic. They're also looking to do some fun stuff. This past year, the Friday night event, was a little bit more involved with music and food and all that. So they're looking to create a similar type of event on Friday before Crim Saturday.
Sure.
But again, that's one of the biggest events in summer around here. And we're working towards it now. And our team is super excited about all the stuff that's going to be coming to celebrate the 45th anniversary. So
that brings thousands upon thousands of people to our area.
It's wonderful for economic development.
Amazing.
It's great for general awareness of the Flint area and what we have to offer. And I think the more that we take advantage of that and let folks know what there is here, it's going to let people come here on other days, too. It's going to encourage them to do that and make it part of their summer plans. And that's what we hope that they'll do.
Right. And now we have that new state park they're doing downtown.
Oh, right. Chevy in the Hole. I don't think they're calling it that. They have some fancy name for it, I'm sure.
They probably should have called it Chevy in the Hole.
Right.
That's what
people know it as. Exactly. And if you
but
know,
it's amazing. That whole area looks so different now.
There's been a lot of development, a lot of improvements going on there. And one thing I will say, even if you're not a hardcore runner or walker, it's a great place to take a walk or a run. Nicely paved, beautifully landscaped and decorated, great view of the river. It's a super great place, and there's easy parking too, right in front of Kettering.
And that's funny too, because I'm not a big walker, but I love to hike. So, I mean, how weird is that?
Yeah.
Like, I like.
You gotta have. So, do you have to have a terrain to work with?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to walk. I don't like to walk on the pavement.
She only wants to do the hardcore stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to walk on the pavement and stuff. My husband and we went to Tennessee last month, and we were at Cumberland Gap.
Oh,
and my husband's like, well, you didn't bring your walking stick. I love my walking stick. I think that's so cool. But anyway.
Walking stick?
Yeah, I have a walking stick.
Okay.
Well, when we went out west.
She doesn't walk, though.
Yeah,
we were your hiking stick.
Yeah, we were climbing over rocks and stuff, and to make, to steady yourself and feel a little more comfortable with climbing the rocks. It's more for climbing down for me, because I'm not worried about going up. I'm like scrambling all over you. My husband's looking at me like I'm a nut job, because I love climbing over the rocks and all that stuff. I'm like a little kid when I get into the woods and stuff. Yeah, I'm nuts.
It's fun, though.
Yeah,
and it's good to get
fun.
Out and do a little activity in the sunshine.
Yeah.
I
love it. And, we used to go when I was a kid. We used to go to Flushing Park. You could climb down into where the creeks were and all that stuff. That's what I was doing. My mom
a lot of walkers and runners out there,
for
definitely.
Me.
If you're looking for friends to walk and run with, that's a great place.
Yeah, my niece called and was going out there the other day. I guess they got a group that they started going out there with. But see, I'm so bad about. I'm not good at walking with a group.
Are you too fast for them, or
I wonder? kind of like my mind here,
No.
You know how my mind wanders.
No,
I'll come
Tracey,
up some
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like this conversation. But yeah, that's my problem. My husband gets. He's like, really?
I can't follow you.
I'm walking into him, or I'm busy looking over here. I'm kind of like that dog on Up. Squirrel.
My husband always says, "Did you see something shiny?" Because I just get sidetracked. Wait, I forgot what we were doing.
Shiny
I saw something shiny.
Exactly. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
But we kind of got off track. But walking is good for you.
Yes,
it's a good health tip. Get
absolutely.
out and walk.
Get your family out and walk.
Climb
Whether
rocks.
you go on rocks or on the paved ground, whichever, they're both good.
Or bike. Take a bike.
Yeah.
We're all for healthy tips because she's from HAP. Right. But what else you got going on? The other big deal in our county, Back to the Bricks, right?
Oh, yeah. We talked about that a little bit. Back to the Bricks, the main event happens in the middle part of August. There's like a whole week of events. And
tune-up parties.
All throughout the county. So you'll see them in Fenton, Linden, Flushing. I think there's like 6 or 8 different locations.
We had one here in the township.
Yep, Flint Township has one as well. And there's usually some fun events, and we should probably get Amber on the show sometime soon to talk about all the stuff coming up.
I think she's coming on next month.
Oh, good. Yeah. So shout out to Amber. Hey, she's
Amber.
probably working out right now. She's an early bird.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, our own personal Rosie.
Right.
But anyway, for more information on any of those, they all have their own. Crim has their own page.
Yep. Crim.org. Yep. Backtothebricks.com. HarrenBWellness.com. And you'll also find more information on the Clio Amphitheater stuff at the City of Clio's website. And there's also Facebook pages for most of these events. Some I've noticed have been updated for this 2022 season. A few are probably under construction. Yep, under construction. As part of my role in community outreach, my soon-to-be ending role in community outreach, part of what we have to do is look ahead, because we need to make so many plans for what's coming up, what kind of of staffing, what kind of budget,
right.
what kind of giveaways, because people are, swag, really, people love that.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
We have
Keeps
to
your
be
name
thinking
out there.
exactly. We have to be thinking a few seasons in advance. And so I feel like, my departure, ideally, no one will really notice, because we've done so much work to transition over to new folks and to make sure that we have the things that we know we're doing over the course of the year pretty much mapped out. And something else that we're doing along with 103.9 The Fox is the Salute the Troops project.
Yes.
And this year we will do, most likely in September, we will do an on-site again at the HAP building at Linden and Corona Roads. You'll hear more about that, I'm sure. But that will be, again, to help draw attention to Salute the Troops, which will have the banners and so forth to thank those soldiers and sailors and service people who are deployed around the world. And we've had tremendous feedback on that. We've had a lot of projects kind of as offshoots from that, where we're working with the local American Legions and other agencies to help provide like care packages to the troops. And in fact, we just finished an event with the American Legion in Swartz Creek, where we put together packets for to be shipped to troops.
Nice.
Yeah. And
we were involved in the Salute the Troops, and you had the sock drive, and Congressman Kildee came and opened the event.
Did. Yes, thanks to your connections
very nice.
And bringing them in there
Very
that
nice.
day. So so we may not go as quite a big event as we did this past year, but we will definitely engage with some of our veterans organizations, especially through Genesee County, and involve them as well. And we'll be working closely with the Fox on how that promotion all lays
that's
out
an awesome
and
deal.
rolls out.
They always try to send the banner to a group that has a Michigan connection. I think the last year went to the USS Michigan. They had it go to other platoons, or I guess platoons of troops that were deployed that were from Michigan too.
Right.
So it just depends.
Yeah, so it's just a great way for all, those of us who are going to be going to the various events throughout the summer, because it really starts in May and goes through September, this promotion does, giving us all the opportunity to say thanks to those troops that are deployed, and by extension, the families that are also making sacrifices when their family members are serving. So we want to recognize that. It's also a good outlet for us in terms of some of our Medicare products to make people aware of them. And as that open enrollment time comes up, we do want to make sure that HAP is top of mind. We've got great ratings and rankings for our plans, and we want to make sure that people who need information about Medicare have a trusted advisor, and that's really the role that we try to fill for that population. And Elizabeth, who's been on the show and who'll be on the show going forward, she is truly a Medicare expert and is a wonderful resource for anything Medicare. She does put on seminars about retirement readiness, and also Medicare 101, and that's not trying to sell HAP Medicare. That's trying to help people understand Medicare.
Right.
So you'll see that become a lot more of a big focus as the summer kind of draws to a close and we start looking again next year at that time. So we do kind of have this, whole cycle of what our efforts are focused on throughout the year. And we're moving into that, get the family out, get them doing fun stuff outdoors. And that's really been a great part of how we serve our communities, by helping those agencies make their events possible. With our small sponsorship dollars really do go a long way with these types of agencies.
Oh yeah. And speaking of saluting the troops, and like I said, we were involved in that, and we have some other projects coming up too. But all of our events are on at Flint Township Events on Facebook, which is FLINT-TWP events. But we also, and this is something that HAP has helped make happen as well, our Heroes Plaza Memorial is going to be dedicated on Memorial Weekend.
Oh,
so
perfect.
We'll be talking more about that
Awesome.
on the next couple of shows. But yeah, we finally got the stones, the memorial wall. We've got the bricks that have been done. All the prep work has been done. We got that done last fall, and we're finally making it happen. So
are the bricks all sold, or can people still purchase them? How do they do that?
They can still go on flinttownship.org and go to events and news. Either there's several places where you can buy a brick. The forms are there.
And so when you buy a brick, you're sort of like thanking someone who has served.
You can put their name,
and dates of service.
Yes, you can buy a brick for a service person and put their name on it, or you can be part of the donor walk and just do it as a donor brick with your name on it. You can do either one. They'll be separated. We have the military people that are being honored will be in one section, and then the donors will be at the front.
Oh, nice. I think anybody that has a person, like I'm thinking right now specifically of my father-in-law.
There you go.
He just turned 94. He's actually a Korean War vet, and there aren't very many of those left.
No.
And occasionally we'll come across one and we'll hook them up, and they really enjoy kind of sharing stories and so forth. But that's something I should definitely consider for Junior.
There you
my
go.
Stepdad.
There you
not
go.
my stepdad, my father-in-law.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's coming up. That's going to be over at the police station where the flags are there. So it's a beautiful setting. It's right as you come into the park and all that stuff. So we're getting that finished off right now. And then we have the Salutes of Troops with you guys. Yep. And then we'll have Trunks or Treats again.
Oh, the Halloween event. That's always
so
well
fun.
attended. Yeah, people love it.
And the National Night Out. You guys are always
that's
involved
a huge
in that
one,
as well.
and that's always been Steve's party. But I guess Jim will have to take the mantle on that this year.
Jim and Kiwan, they were all like, "Oh, okay." We were just
big
talking about it yesterday.
Fill, no doubt.
I was
big
like,
shoes to fill with Steve's departure.
Yes, because they always have some goodies there for the kids and stuff. And you guys always donate the helmets to go along with the bikes that people donate and all that kind of stuff. And then the elf hunt. And that's what we have this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have a ton of stuff going on again this year, along with all of our, advertising that you guys help us do for our community. And it's just been a great partnership with you guys. And I am sorry to see you go because personally I enjoy talking to you. So it's really going to be odd to contact HAP and not be contacting Bridget because I've done it for so long.
I know, but something Omar and I have kind of been joking about, and I think it's true, is that now I'm not leaving the area necessarily. I mean, I'm not moving away and retiring to Florida or anything like that. But I think what I'll do is I'll just still continue to engage with some of these events, but I won't have to do all the admin work behind the scenes, right? Exactly. I won't have to approve the purchase order and the expense report and all that jazz and the time card. I just get to show up and have fun, and I know that they're looking forward to me still being engaged in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's time to hand over the reins to someone else and see what kinds of great new things they can come up with.
Yeah.
It's been an extreme pleasure working with you, Tracey, over these years. And again, this isn't goodbye. This is just for now. Right. I'm going to focus on myself and my family for a little while.
There you go. Well, congratulations.
It's
a well-deserved break for you. And this is the last time I'll say this. Thanks for coming in and doing the show for HAP.
Happy to be here.
You might come again for something else.
Happy to be here.
You might be coming in for something else. But for HAP.
You just never know.
That's right.
So yeah, it's been such a pleasure. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And I would like to remind our listeners, if you have any questions or if you would like to email thanks to Bridget or congratulations on retirement, you can email us at discoverflinttownship at gmail.com and I'll get those to her. Also visit our Facebook at Flint Township Events, our YouTube channel, and our website, our Discover Flint Township, or our Flint Township website is flinttownship.org. And I want to thank our partners, HAP, Shea Automotive Group, Financial Plus Credit Union, Guaranteed Rate, and 103.9 The Fox. Join us next week at 7:30 a.m. right here. I'm Tracey Tucker, the Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, and I would like to remind everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, shop local, buy local, and discover Flint Township. We'll see you later.